when you low on storage, so you gotta, that's how true it is. When you low on storage, so you gotta keep restarting. It's like crazy. But regardless, the video gonna get out there. You gonna hear me. So so yeah, like I was saying, I thought that was it. I thought like once I got my account, that'd be it. But honestly, that wasn't it. I had to still figure out how to trade. I had to still figure out how to trade, and I had to learn that. And I don't know, but to me, I thought just being in the position to like trade by myself, I don't need nobody. I could just figure it out, spend my own money and figure it out. That's all I needed. But that's not really all I needed. I had to also figure out how to trade. But I was willing to do that. I was willing to figure out how to trade, and I did that. So my next thing after figuring out how to set up my account and get my account set up, it was just, now I need to learn from somebody. Now I need to figure out who's teaching this stuff for free, because I'm not paying it right now because I ain't have the money, but who's teaching it for free? And there was a lot of people giving out basic information on it, and I was taking that up from Instagram and YouTube, just basic knowledge on what it is, how it works, and what it's done for them. It was mainly a lot of stories like that, what it's done for them, but for the basics. And I came, and all of that brought me to find my guy. He's a legend. My guy, Raja Banks, R-A-J-A Banks. I think he's still on YouTube by that name. It might be something else, but Raja Banks is a legend on YouTube. And when it comes to this FOREX trading, yeah, he was a legend. And he was a guy I ended up coming across and seeing his stuff. And to me, I felt like I could learn from this dude. And now there was a lot of people trading and doing what they was doing, but my boy Raja Banks, like, for the people who was out there, who you probably was seeing, they was showcasing a lifestyle. They was like recording and showing you what they spent their money on, their trades, how much they made that day or that week, whatever, how much they was making, some money, they was flashing money, cars, jewelry, just expensive stuff to make you like, oh nah, that got you doing that. So it's like, you know, that could wear you in. But Raja Banks, he wasn't showcasing that. For me, he was showcasing charts, the chart, and also his profit, but mainly his chart. And basically he was showing his work. He was showing his work and how he came with his thesis and his trade. And to me, it's like, nah, that's the person I need to learn from. And my guy, he was doing it for free. Like, he was on YouTube going live every day. This was a grown man, by the way. My man was like 40 something. He probably was older, like 40 something at the time. And for me, I was like 20 something, 25, 27, 27, 26, whatever, 20 something. But to me, it's like, this guy's 40. He got more experience and more wisdom than I do, and he's doing this stuff at 40. And he was trying to figure it out and learning it at 40. And so it's like, bro, you're not 40, but if you can figure this out, by the time you're 40, you'll be lit. Well, not lit like him, because the dude I was learning from, he was still figuring it out. And he just had it figured out a little more than me, and a little more than most people. And he was a little more disciplined than I am, and than a lot of people, because he would do 1 to 2 trades a day. 1 to 2 trades a day, and that's it. that's it. And he was going home. Well, he was already home doing it, but that was the end of his trades for the whole day until tomorrow when he come back live and he trade again, 1 or 2 trades. And it's just like, that's all he would do. And he compounded his account to millions of dollars. And to me, I watched him. I watched that. I watched that. I watched that guy grow from millions of dollars. I used to watch him bring home or like close out trades for a few $100s, a few hundred, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 300 a day, 300, 200, 500, 7, 6, 2, like it would range daily. He would daily, Monday through Friday, he's closing out in profit. Some days, 1 or 2 days, he might lose 200 to 300, 400. But for the majority of that week, he was in profit. And at the end of the week, he had probably like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Like he'd have like stuff, small amounts. I know 1,000, 4,000 may be a lot, but small amounts at this time in the beginning when I was watching. But to me, that's like, no, those are decent. I can do that. But I can learn from this guy. But he grew that. He grew into a time and a space where he's closing out more than 1,000, he's closing out 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. This is all over time. 100,000. Yo, when I seen my boy, he's bro. We don't know each other like that. He don't even know of me. He said something to me in a live, because he used to go live and I used to be his live talking, but he don't know me or nothing like that. But when I seen my boy, this guy make 100,000 in a trade, I had to clap for bro. I had to clap for him, because I'm like, bro, I remember when bro was closing out trades less than that. And he was cool. He was cool, calm, and like, I'm like, no, my boy's a legend. He was a legend at them stages before he was closing out with 100,000. He was a legend. My boy would have like 1,000 people plus a few hundred daily, but it would be days it's a few thousand people in his live at 6 in the morning, 6 a.m. They're not going to 6 a.m. People's in his live, 1,000 people on YouTube live, 1,000 in the chart, watching the chart. They're not doing nothing. We not doing nothing. They not doing nothing but chatting in the what you call it, chatting in the chat. And outside of that, we're watching the chart. He got the chart on the screen. He loved gold. That's why my man, he up right now. He up right now. We was watching the gold chart. Look, this is how real it is. All my price. This is old. We was watching gold. Look, this how real it is. We was watching gold at 1,900. This is price action from 1,900, 1,700, 1,700. 1,700 on gold. Look at gold. We're 17 with the prices. You see 17. Look at the lines. Those lines are from prior price action. You know gold is nowhere near 1,700 right now. Where's gold at? Let's see what gold is at today. This case you ain't know. Where's that? 3,000. 3,000. It's at 3,000 right now. When we was watching it, I was learning from him and trading with my boy. We was trading at dumb levels, 1,700, 1,200 dumb levels, those levels. So it's like my boy became a millionaire off that. And it's just like, I was watching, bro. I had no money, so that was hard. That used to be hurtful watching. Bro make mad money. Bro making a few thousand, few hundred. You ain't making nothing. I could be trading and win, but I ain't have money a few of the times. A lot of the times when he was trading in the morning, I wasn't really willing to be doing one trade a day and be going. I was living. I needed money daily. I was in hard times. I needed money daily. So it's like I couldn't be doing. I couldn't do that. He was in a position to where he was able. He could do that. I wasn't able to be okay with just taking day-to-day trades, and I needed money today, now. So it's like, I don't know, but to me, watching bro, it's like, I can do that. He did that, I can do that. He's showing how to do it, how to get it right. It's not really complicated. It's not necessarily the chart and watching out for price action and figuring it out and using all them little technical tools and all that other stuff. It's not necessarily that. It's really your mindset. It's really that, your mindset and how you react and act towards winning or losing a trade. That's really, to me, what I came to learn and understand what it really is, on top of having enough capital in your account if you going crazy, because that's really part of what it is too. Managing your trades and your risk, and understanding your margin, and understanding how to manage your money was in your account, and manage your trades, because you can make money real fast, but you can lose money just as fast, and you got to learn that. And if you somebody who can't take losing money, you don't do this, because you will lose a lot of money fast. And if you just keep compounding losing trades, you gonna be like, man, I ain't gonna never win. Let me just go do something else, and then you might have missed your thing. But all it takes is one time, and you understanding how to trade, understanding how to spot a trade to be right, so you could do it again. If you could keep picturing or seeing a move and see that move continuously happen, you can get paid just off of watching the same move happen over and again, just waiting for it to happen and acting on it happening. All you gotta do is be right one time. I was right one time a lot of times, and I'm grateful, and this is why I'm talking about it, because I never would have thought, and I did think, but I never would have thought. I'm coming close against my boy. My boy just did that. He just did 100,000. He closed 100,000 not too long ago. It took my boy time to close 100,000. I'm about to do that. I'm coming close to closing on. I almost came close to doing on 100,000 a trade. And I'm not trying to 1-2 trades a day, and that's cool. That's safe, and that's why I talked about it, because you can do it a safe way and a productive way, and you can do it a little way, and that's me. I'm a little so that's why I want to talk about it too, because you don't have to be a and go extra hard and be trying to. Then you don't got to do all of that. But me, I did that because my risk management is way different than your risk management, and the way I look at risk compared to the way I used to look at risk is way different to you. So it's like, I'm very risky when it comes to money, because to me it's just money. I used to be in situations, just me, where I was risking my life and for no money and nothing. So I was risking my life for money, but no money. It wasn't no money. It's not like the money I'm getting now or trying to get now. It was no money. I'd be trying to risk my life $10, $20, $150, no money. And then even if I did get, let's say a max 10, let's say I got a few thousand or 100, few whatever money, I had no plan. I had no plan to do anything beneficial with the money that I would have got at the time that I was willing to risk my life for money. I'm risking my life for money, and you're not even about to do nothing with the money. I wasn't even about to do nothing with the money. It's not like I'm about to make this money to make me $1 million like I would today. I wasn't in that position then, but I was willing to risk my life, and that was dumb. So now I'm grateful to be in a position. All I gotta do is risk money, but I still get to live and try again tomorrow and see another day. That's all I got to do, and I potentially be in them same brackets. Oh, now we risking that. And me risking that, it just put me in a position to be like, oh, nah, you making a few thousand, 10,000 in a day, in a few days, and then 7,000, you making, wow, you making the bread. Now, me, I could have been in a situation, if I strategically managed and maneuvered my money right, to be in the lambs and in the chops and doing all that nice stuff to where it's like, I'm not bro trading, bro doing all that. I was able to do, you know, minimum stuff to like, I'm high. I'm not complaining, I'm crying. And to me, again, I know how to trade. So it's like, I'm good, but I could have been there if I just managed. But to me, like I said, and I explained, I'm risky, and I'm still trying to figure stuff out, and I'm still willing to, you know, figure stuff out. So that's why I got money in stocks. That's why I'm trying to learn another and doing other things and trying to mess with here. And that's why, I don't know, I'm putting it out there because you don't got to be as risky as me. You can still make you some money and put yourself in a better position than you are today. And I don't know, I'm grateful for trading in Forex. And now I trade crypto, but it's Forex. I learned it from Forex. Forex was what I started. How I started learning, it's like Forex was the main thing that got me to trading crypto. Because to me, trading Forex and trading crypto is semi kind of the same thing. Forex is just like different currencies throughout the world, different money throughout the world. Trading crypto is just crypto. Trading crypto is a different asset. But to me, trading gold is a different asset. So it's like you're trading Forex, you can trade gold, but gold is also a metal or a utility, or I forgot what the thing's called, but it still falls under the Forex bracket, and you could trade that just like you could trade GJ, GPY, JPU, Euro versus USD, Euro versus pound, you know, stuff like that. So to me, but for me, I ended up putting in a position, or I learned or started learning to trade crypto instead of trading the regular stuff in gold, and continue to trade gold, because gold's a little, when you trade that, you gotta have nice little money in your account, because gold, it could go, your money goes fast trading. You can make money fast and you can lose money fast trading gold compared to trading different other currencies. And now to me, trading Ethereum is basically a little bit of the same as gold. It's just a little less volatile basically. So you could basically make more money trading Ethereum and Bitcoin just like gold, but it's not as volatile, it's not as much, but it gets semi similarities. For people who trade, you'll learn or understand, potentially know what I'm talking about. It might not make sense to you, but that's why I specifically started trading Ethereum specifically, because, you know, I was able to get a more bang for my buck trading. And I'm like, oh, nah, we getting that. And I was able to do that. And I was just happy. And I'm still happy. And even though I talk about stocks and anything else that I may potentially talk about in the future, that's still my main thing. Trading crypto and trading by myself. That's my main, but that's going to be one of my main things to make me money. Because I know how to do it, and it's something that's already in my brain that I can't just take out. And, you know, so whenever I get in money, we set aside funds to trade, funds for stocks, funds just to sit, funds to play with, not play with, but utilize on a daily, and then funds for other potential investments that we may want to do or put our money into trying to do to see if we can make money by using this money or using this portion of this money to make some more money. That's the plan. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That's all that this video came with. If you got any other questions, you feel like I left something out or misspoke, chime in. And again, it's because of the storage. I had to keep stopping in, but I had to put this video together. But appreciate you if you stood through the whole thing, you watched it, you learned something, you want to know a little something more. check your boy out. Got more video, more content on the way. Appreciate you. Logging out. Don't forget to subscribe.